Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, Big Funk, thinking right out here in the lab. What I do, what I do for you. This is gonna be good for all my right thinkers who just got with me, who haven't been around long to realize that I'm gonna initiate you into right thinking philosophy. I lay down. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message, message and story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going, man. Let's rock. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life, through mental and spiritual discipline daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is to get all right thinkers to do that. And when I initiate you to be consider yourself a right thinker, I'm gonna let you know what it's all about pretty much, so you know what you're getting initiated into. That's important. Okay, so let's rock. You get initiated into the order of knowing thyself. So that's the question. Do you know you? So before you come in, if you didn't know you, you gotta get done. You will. That's my mission, and that's what I'm on. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard that. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, oh, it's simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows, but knows not that they know, it's okay. They're asleep spiritually. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my eye, be true. The title of the lesson today is Right Thinkers. Let's talk about what is initiation and what's the purpose of it. It's a good question. I got the answer for you. Quickly, let's run through this because I got a page and a half of no information. I'm gonna try to slice it up and take out the fluff and just give you the meat and potatoes. How about that? Let's go. Right thinkers. Once you have developed enough spiritual knowledge or spiritual sensitivity to the understanding that there is no, listen, abiding peace or happiness to be found in the human existence, aka this material world. As a right thinker, you are more than qualified to what? Study and then master what? The deeper mysteries of how to live a spiritually disciplined lifestyle. We call it Maya. That's what you live. You live in accordance to what is righteous, what is just, and reciprocity. You give, you should receive. That's how you spiritually disciplined people understand. And watch this. So this is what the true process of initiation. Somebody's going to be teaching, somebody's going to be learning. You're giving up your consent to be part of something that you're about to be part of. You're about to be initiated into something that you say you want to be part of. So there's some rules that govern what we do. As right thinkers, you need to understand that. And the initiation into what? Right thinking philosophy. Now, that's if you learn and you practice when daily. What'll happen? It would lead you from spiritual ignorance, which is what you had before you came into art of right thinking, knowing thyself. I'm gonna get you spiritual enlightened, so you would do just that. Know thyself. Take you from spiritual ignorance to spiritual enlightenment, aka we call it nihas. That's the highest level. That's the supreme peace. That's you knowing that you and God are one. You are anointed. You are the blessed one. All those things happen when you do the things that I can teach you to do, and that happen for you. Why? I did it already. That's my whole hook. My hook is that I know at least what I'm talking about. I ain't selling your dreams. I ain't got really good. Nope. All this is real. Life experience, mine. And okay, when I get you there, and some people call it self-discovery. Okay, that's cool. Discover yourself, know thyself. I ain't got a problem with that. Okay, but the work that you had to put in is up to you, and that's what makes the difference. And guess what? Once you master right thing, the philosophy. Watch this. There is an inexhaustible source of bliss, hotep, which is supreme peace, and happiness. Watch this, which does not, which does not. These things you're gonna have once you master right thing philosophy, and they do not depend on worldly or external things. If make a lot of money ain't it, being rich and famous ain't it. Just knowing thyself will do it. Okay? So whatever you thought, no, just know thyself. I keep explaining to you. You can know the circumference of the earth. You can know the depths of the ocean. You can know the speed of sound. You can know the speed of light. But if you don't know thyself, you don't know jack. So spare me order. Let me know. That's what I do for you. Let's move on. Now, watch this. Wait, what the process? Now, this is the true process of initiation. I did that. Okay, spirit out here. Okay, spirit okay. Now, once you master okay, source of bliss, okay, and then right down here we write it. Now, at this level of excellence, which is the highest level of spiritual enlightenment, nihas, where it is what? Listen, it is possible for you to find, listen, unending peace and tranquility and a joy which is not subject to what? Again, external conditions or either prosperity or adversity. Meaning anything outside yourself can't change that inner self once you reach that level. It's a beautiful thing, not to be moved, not to all that. I hear quotes about the Bible. I will not be this. No, still yourself. Once you reach Nihas, once you know that you and God are one, if that don't put you where you need to be, you didn't reach it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Changed my life. It's been 10 years now. I'm just getting started. And I'm still just excited today as I was 10 years ago. Hell of a drug. God's hell of a drug. I'm with my man, Super Freak, Rick James. Cocaine, no, my man, you got it wrong. God's a hell of a drug. You should get on it. Let's go. Right thinkers. Watch this. Now, this is about to get good. Now we about to get to the good stuff. This is the initiatic process, and it shows the way to what? Spiritual enlightenment. You need a teacher. You need a preceptor. You need a sage, somebody to help you along the way. You put the work in, but you have to be instructed. That's why you become initiated as the right thinker. You tune in every day. I give you stuff. I got something for you. Don't worry. This is mine. I got something for the book too. You know how I do it. All right, let's go. Now, right thinkers. Now, understand that in order for the teachings of my right thinking philosophy, aka mystical spirituality, to come true in your life, for you, right thinkers, you must make them what? The central force in your life. I was told I'm obsessed with my philosophy. You have to be in order for it to work for you. Simple as that. So, right thinkers, you must center your life around them, your aspects of your personality, which is who you are, and watch this, and infuse them. Your God and Goddess aspects I'm teaching about, Asar, Aset, Set, Neptat, Haru, all those are aspects of your character. Anubis, Tahuti. All those are things that you can master and bring them apart like I did. That's what I did. did just what they saying. So trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And once you infuse them into what your everyday, or excuse me, into your every aspect of your everyday life, by practicing right thinking philosophy daily, this is the way you will become what? Here we go. I call it the caterpillar effect. Transformation from ignorant to enlightened. That's a hell of a transformation. Wow. Caterpillars are caterpillars. They're born caterpillars. But until they have a metamorphosis, until they have that change, go into that cocoon and come out a new person, every unenlightened person had the same experience once they become enlightened. Why? Because the work that you put in for that to happen for you is your cocoon that's preparing you to get ready. When that change happens, you're ready to spread your wings, you're ready to go. If you go through life, remain a caterpillar, meaning not getting enlightened, do over, party's over. That's just the concept. But it's a good analogy that I'm pretty sure anybody can understand. So when you become transformed into what? The idea of what's this? What the teachers said you would become an enlightened human being. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. The human part of us is ignorant to who we are. Our job is to wake it up. Me as a teacher, knowing that, that's what I do for you. That's the purpose why I make the statement. Understand that. Moving on, I got this thing. I'll wrap it up for you. I see it's coming. I see the clock running. All right, watch this. But becoming an enlightened human being is the goal for all right thinkers. I don't know about all people, but if you're a right thinker, that's the intent. That's the goal. Calm down. I'm excited. All right, yeah. But right thinkers, please know and understand this. It is not possible to gain higher spiritual knowledge, reaching nihas, knowing thyself, understanding of what? The practices in any other way except what? Live them daily. That's the caveat. That lies the problem with some people. Consistency pays off. Consistency pays off. If you want instant results in this new generation, y'all into the microwave, no. It's a process. Initiation is a process. I'm gonna walk you through this process. Why? Because in the end, you'll be who you should be if you do the process like you're supposed to. That's why, watch this, the purpose of true initiation in anything is really a way of life. You have to make it your life and not a single event. I knew guys, they come into the order when I was a Masonic Mason, they would come in, get the first degree, they all amped up, all excited, yeah. Then you don't see them no more. Some even come to get the second. You don't see them no more. But the ones who get all three and understand what they went through, understand what they got, they become good brothers of the craft. Most of them for sure. So understand that I've seen it all the time. I was a worship master, I was a dean of instruction. Trust me, I know. And it's human nature and a big deal. That's why, okay, I just did that. So understand this. That's why initiation is really the way of life. You have to engulf yourself in it, not just that, ooh, I'm about to become a Mason. And then all of a sudden, the enthusiasm and hype don't wear it off. Okay. But to not to brag about it. Most people, oh, I'm about to go get in. Yeah. I was one. I've been there. Okay, you feel good about it. You're proud about something that you're about to get involved with. But guess what? It is and should always be a way of life and a continuous process which leads to greater and greater what? Awareness and expansion, culminating in what? The highest level of spiritual or self knowledge, aka knowing thyself. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Back to the thing. And the idea is to reach that highest level of spiritual enlightenment, spiritual knowledge, aka nihas. If you got a good teacher, good instructor, a good sage, listen to the lessons, perfect the lessons, and be your best self. That's how it's done. No other way. Then the question is, what is initiation? Some of your greatest personalities of the past known to the world as Isis, Hathor, Jesus, Buddha, and many other great sages and saints who were what? Initiated into their spiritual paths, but how did initiation help them and what were they specifically initiated into? Secret order of acquiring knowledge of self. Okay, we call it the ancient Egyptian mystery system. A lot of people understand that. Okay, but watch this. Many people think of initiations. Okay, yeah, and when associated with what spiritual studies as some kind of fantastic event, which will in and of itself cause what a major transformation in a person's life. When I became a Mason, it changed my life. And I've seen other guys come in and change their life when you do it right and the intent is done right, purpose, yeah, it works. Any other reason, it won't work. Again, like anything else. But watch this. Now, initiation should be thought of less as an event and more of what? A purpose of what? Embarking on a life journey of what? Spiritual living. Meaning you're going to live for something higher than yourself, which will what? Lead to spiritual enlightenment. You can't be enlightened without living. You can't live it without being enlightened. You need them to go together. They go hand in hand. And watch this. Now, with this broad understanding, it should be clear that this entire book that I'm going through right now, and we just on page 28, okay? Initiation. This entire book is breaking it down for you. This entire book, and I'm going through it methodically, is what? Initiating you, my right thinkers, the reader, into what? The higher teachings of spiritual life. Every time you turn a page in this book, you're learning more and more about what the world. As you do, you are learning more and more about who? Yourself. I read this book over 10 years ago when I was getting initiated. So I'm taking you through, and this is fun. And watch this. This particular section will what? Discuss the process of initiation. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. And the way in which spiritual knowledge is imparted. I'm in right there. I think I got it good enough. I got a little more here. Do I go further? Do I go further? I got a little more. I gotta go a little more, a little more. Now watch this right quick. From time of immemorial, the tradition of teacher and student have been carried on by who? The sages and the saints the world over. This is evident when, even in the world religions, trust me, here we go, you got Hathor in ancient Egypt, was initiated by who? Tahuti. Then you got Horus of ancient Egypt again, who was initiated by who? His mother, the mystical teachings by Aset. Isis. Then you got Rama, that's the Indian son form of what? Krishna from India, and who was initiated by the teachings of the sage Vasistha. Vasistha, excuse me. And then you got, watch this, my Christian people, you got Jesus, who was initiated, and now y'all know, into the teachings of who? Yeah, John the Baptist. So, as in any other discipline of life, spiritual studies require what? An authentic teacher. I'm P-Funk, pure real. I'm as authentic as they come when it comes to doing what I do for you. Trust me on that one. However, even the greatest teacher, cannot what? Teach a person who is not qualified or interested in learning. Ain't nothing I can do for you, man. When you're foolish, I got nothing for you. Therefore, watch this. We will begin by enumerating what? The 10 virtues of a spiritual aspirant. 10 commandments, so to speak. But watch this. This implies the qualities that anyone who desires to practice right thinking, spirituality, needs to work on to what? Develop themselves. Last one. The teachings of right thinking philosophy is a yoga and a mystical religious concept, are in the means by which An ordinary human being can what? Raise the state of their spiritual enlightenment or inner fulfillment to find peace and abiding happiness in their lives. These teachings were in ancient times passed on how? Through an exact system, aka the mystery system, which what involved listening to, studying of, and meditating upon the teachings in a proper environment and with proper guidance. That's me. This method of teaching is known as initiatic way of education. That's the next level I'm going to, but let me wrap this up. Then there are many styles, just like in yoga, although their goals are all the same: union with the divine. These include yoga of intuitive wisdom of the divine. Then you got yoga of devotional union with the divine, yoga of meditation and mind control, yoga of virtuous living, yoga of cultivation of the latent life force energy, aka serpent power. These are all forms of yoga that you can practice to get you where you need to be, which is spiritual enlightenment, knowing thyself. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll be back. I got more.